right, everybody, big updates for Dream Garage. Poker Run, May 21st in Hamilton County. Very excited about this, partnering with Point Blank Nutrition and Muscle Mobility. Good friends of mine, Stephanie and Mike, and you guys will be meeting them soon on the channel. They're amazing people that love to help out people in communities. So it has just all come together well. Make sure you check us out on our website. We do have merchandise, shirts for all ages. We have stickers, we have flags, we have anything that you can look for. And if you don't see something on there that you like, you can reach out to us, and we do have access to getting more merchandise on the website. You can buy it straight from there, just like you go to Amazon or another website that's big and buy something from there. So please go support us. The channel is growing, and I can't thank you guys enough for your support. So make sure that you're checking out all our content. Don't miss anything. And our events this year are going to be bigger and better than ever. And we are continuously working hard to make sure that we are doing what we need to do to make this the best that we can. We have huge plans when it comes to our future, and hopefully sooner than later we can start making that happen. But every day we are working towards those goals. Guys, small businesses and local people that are trying to make a difference, support them the best you can, because that's what helps elevate us locally. And hopefully we can do things that broaden the horizon past that. So, we've thought a lot about what the building can do for us, what the land could do for us, what we could bring that would be different from any other business in the area. And I think we have a lot of cool things in plans to start bringing. So again, we have a lot of cool things coming. The Cadillac motor is fully broken down and at the machine shop. I can't tell you how excited I am to get that car back, because I'm ready to get it on the road and actually enjoy it. It has been a process, but when an older car, that is what you kind of expect. And if you go in thinking it's going to be like a turnkey 2020 vehicle, most of the time it's just not that way. But it has been a journey, and we are very excited to finally have the car in properly running order that will last a long time, hopefully for another 50 years. And that is what we are excited about when it comes to this build. So be looking for that. Updates will be coming soon. Very excited and thankful for Chris Latello for taking his time to properly break down the engine, work through it, make sure that what we're getting is going to be proper for rebuilding the motor to last and be good for a long time. So you guys will be seeing that coming to this channel soon. We will be doing some drives in it, some cruises. It is definitely in person a very different version of the most expensive Cadillac in 1976, but also being front wheel drive and fully bagged. So when that car is sitting there, looks like it is on the ground. There's no greater feeling to me when it comes to a different look of a Cadillac like that. It is awesome. We are going to continue to restore that car surely but slowly, because of how expensive it is to do that. But we've taken big steps with the suspension being brand new. Now the motor will be basically brand new, as if it came out of the factory. And then we will be looking for sound, getting some updated sound without taking away from the cosmetic aspect of the vehicle. And then also, looking at the interior, making sure the wheels and tires are right, and that this car can be a driver that we can take places and share it with you all. So be looking for that. I'm hoping it's done in the next month or so, but obviously I'm not going to be sure until I get that phone call saying the motor is back and he's putting it in, and then we can start looking at a completed date, which I'm excited about. So stay tuned for that. I think that you guys will really be happy with the finished product and the ongoing process that the Cadillac has been through. And the journey will definitely be good for if we ever do sell it, for the next owner to know that they're not just getting something that is unique, but it's also quality. And that's what we're trying to inspire to do at Dream Garage, is make cars that have been around for a long time, or maybe it's a dream car of somebody's, and turn it into not just the car, but the build that matches the personality and or somebody's taste. And that's what I love about restoring cars or buying something different, is it really strains to what we like, and you know, everybody has different tastes. So make sure you're checking out the Cadillac updates. We will do a updated video hopefully in the next couple weeks, but I haven't gotten to see the car very well lately because it has been being tore down for the engine rebuild. So make sure you're checking us out. Okay, so we are in here in Muncie at the Kennedy Library, and I am so excited to have Sheri with us. Sheri and I have known each other for about 6-7 years now, if I recall right, because it was mid-2010s when I rented from you guys. About 3-4 years, right?
That's right.
Okay, so wanted you guys to meet Sheri, very close family friend of ours, but also as a real estate agent. So Sheri, it's like I said, it's been about 6-7 years. So I met you through actually an ad for your property to rent from you. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay.
We had a house that we bought, rented it out, and you were one of our best renters.
Yeah.
So from there, you know, we've had a long friendship.
Yep.
And I've known your family, wonderful family. Love just getting together at different times, and I'm super excited about what's coming up for us.
Yeah. So when this opportunity came up, I have spoke on and off with Sheri since we started the YouTube channel. So she helped us find our home that we live in currently. Very informative, as I said in the intro. You know, looked at a lot of different properties for us, was very available when we needed to look at those, because with my work schedule, it wasn't very easy to go down during the middle of the day, which obviously is the best time for you at times, but you were very versatile for us, which we appreciate. What got you into real estate? What kind of led you into, because you work another job still, or are you full-time real estate now?
Well, my heart really is in serving people.
Okay.
And it just seems like this has been a perfect fit for that.
Okay.
I started out wanting to be able to share my faith a lot more, and I just found that it was difficult in some of the other career path that I had. So I just thought it was one of those things where I always loved looking at houses. I loved going to open houses, and from there, it just ended up, I got my license, and it worked out to be with Berkshire Hathaway. Love the family there. And from there, I've just been enjoying really being able to get close to families on their journey of finding a house, selling a house, or everything between finding land to build a house. There are just so many avenues it comes to in real estate.
Hey everybody, real quick before we get back to the video, I just wanted to thank you guys for all of your support, all of the comments, the likes, the shares, the subscriptions. I can't thank you guys enough, and none of this would be possible without you. So just wanted to take a minute and thank you all for your ongoing support and watching the channel, watching our videos. We are always inspiring to make as best content as we can. A lot of great things coming, so please, if you have not done it, please consider subscribing, looking at our website, www.dreamgarage317.com. We do have merchandise. We do have our events up there. You can check in to see how we're doing. You also can reach out to us on all our social media platforms. Facebook, which is Dream Garage on YouTube. The Instagram page is dream_garage52. My email, which is brockaaron68@msn.com. And then obviously at our website, you can email us straight from there. We look forward to hearing from you guys. We love feedback. It helps us grow. And we have a lot of great things coming, so please make sure you don't miss any of the content. We have a poker run May 21st. We'll have a great video coming for that. And then, of course, our third Motor Madness at Winchester Speedway, which I cannot wait for that weekend. So please don't make sure you don't miss any of the upcoming content. And like I said, like, share, subscribe, and hit us up for any kind of comments, or if you would like to have the opportunity to link up with us. You know, if you're an upcoming business, or you've got a cool car, or you got something of value to the channel that we could use to help promote you, please consider hitting us up. You know, we are looking to help promote other businesses, because the small channels grow together, and it takes a village to be successful. So reach out to us. We hope you guys have a great day. Now back to the live action. Okay, so one of the properties that Sheri is very excited about and has told me a little bit about, there is a house, and it sounded like a historical house in Huntington area. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
This house is fabulous. It was built in 1860, and it has 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. It has been restored to just immaculate condition. It's got historical elegance, but it also has modern conveniences. And the woodwork throughout, the hardwood on the floors is beautiful. Transoms over the windows and the doors. It has brand new windows to it, 3,000 square feet and 5 acres. Has a huge pole barn with it, another great big 2.5-story barn that goes, and another outbuilding. So just a lovely out in the country, gorgeous, gorgeous setting.
Awesome. And that's one thing I know from a consumer's perspective, when like we've been starting to look for a building and in the preliminary stages of that, whether we're going to build, whether we're going to buy, obviously where we find the property or land that will suit the property is something that I know from our perspective really is going to help us to the next level for you guys. Obviously we want to do restores, we want to do customizations to vehicles or bikes or boats or all, but also looking for you know, specific things within what the building can offer us or land. So I know you're very passionate about these things. You get excited when we talk about, you know, hey, we're looking for this amount of size, or we're looking for this kind of space or area. And I know that you know, you get really excited, which makes us excited because it kind of goes together. So all the pictures you just saw, we will have links for that. And also for the next one, which is your, you have a property that you're looking to sell as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
So this is beautiful land in Yorktown, and we're having quite a few customers who are coming from Indianapolis, Pendleton, even down to Fort Wayne. They're finding it very easy to get on I-69 and go to their job. So this is located on the west side of Yorktown. And there, we just penned in another part of the property today. So there's a 3-acre plot that's still with that, and then another 3.5, about a 3.5 that's left of that. And then on the other side of the road, there's a 5-acre plot that's available, all building lots, and not really much around. So again, countryside, beautiful sunsets, just a gorgeous place to build a home. And it's a great community to build in as well.
Awesome. Well, that's when I know for me, as I was already mentioned, you know, definitely looking for what that next step is. And, you know, we're not looking just for a building. We also want the land to be big enough where we can also look into events, holding events there. We've thought about maybe even a drive-in theater there, because I think there's logical ways we can do that without breaking the bank to do so. Cruise-ins, things like that. So when you're looking for, like for our instance, what we're thinking about doing, what is something that you look for as on your side of it, being the seller, that you're trying to pinpoint for something like us, which could go 10 different ways outside of the building?
Well, the first thing we do is we have a discussion and a conversation and talk about what your needs are, because it's really important for me to listen. And I try to do that to see what you want, because each buyer and seller have different needs. And so for you, you guys are looking at something that's going to be fantastic. And we have this dream about what it's going to be, right?
Yep.
It's a dream garage. And so we want to have something that is a good location for you. And we also want to have enough room for you to be able to grow, because we know that's going to happen for your business. And beyond that, we're looking for building, and then we do inspections on what those buildings look like, on whether it meets your needs, whether it has cement floor inside of a garage, 2-story storage, things like that.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so again, I mean, going back to the original, relationships is what helps grow business. And, Sheri's been a huge supporter of our channel from the get-go. From when I was literally talking to the microphone, there was no cars being shown. We just started the event planning within 2 days of opening Dream Garage as a business. And now we have a website, we have social media platforms. We're talking about a lot of cool cars, boats. We have a lot of cool things coming, but it's choosing your passion and going after that, and it takes a village. So, there's a ton of you that have supported us, and I'm so thankful for that, Sheri being one of those. So one of the interesting questions, or something I always look into, is not just what you do as a passion, but who you chose to represent by doing so. And Berkshire Hathaway is, I think, a pretty big real estate agency throughout Indiana. So what made you decide to go with Berkshire Hathaway in part to be able to be the real estate agent for them?
Well, I started out asking my sister, who passed away last year, unfortunately, but she and I had a talk, and she just said, if I could give you any advice, find a real estate agency where they treat you like family. And so that's what I did. And when I interviewed with Berkshire Hathaway, it was so clear. They were just top notch, and the different agents work together, which is very comforting, because when you hire an agent, if you hired me, for instance, to sell your house or to try to find a house, if I have questions and I need to ask somebody something, every one of those agents at that building in our business are behind me, and we do the same thing. So we ask questions, we share a lot of information, and it's just a real positive influence.
Awesome. Yeah, that's not just any kind of career, but job when you're looking to represent a company that you are a part of, and especially in real estate where you're selling yourself, you're selling any opportunities for somebody to buy a home or a building or land. They also want to know that who you're representing and who represents you does the same things. And so for Berkshire Hathaway, that sounds like it was a perfect fit for you. Now, I'm going to have everything linked in the description below as far as how to find Sheri, more about Berkshire Hathaway, but also most importantly from you guys is the properties and or land, buildings or houses that you can find and keep up real updates, because as we know, they sell quickly and it can be done before you even know it. So like the house in Huntington, it's for sale right now as we put this video out, but it could sell tomorrow. So where can they follow you, reach out to you if they have questions or are looking to hire you as an agent, and where can they find these properties that you're speaking about?
So the best way is to call my phone number, 765-749-9875. And I know we've talked about this. We'll link that with a business card and also information for website. And you can always call the Berkshire Hathaway Company here in Muncie. All of our agents are happy to help you, but I'm especially excited about any opportunity to sell or buy a house and help you. And I'll even be praying for you while we go throughout this journey.
And you, just for clarification, because I know I didn't know this, but you can sell in the whole entire state, correct?
Correct.
So even though you're based out of Muncie, if somebody sees this video and they live in Evansville or Terre Haute or Indy, unless you just can't, drive down to an area, you can actually sell anywhere, correct?
Perfect example is, where you live. That was a little ways away, and so we made it happen. So yes.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you guys supporting not only us, but in seeing this, supporting Sheri. Please consider hiring her as an agent if you're looking for a property, for a building, for anything that has to do with real estate, commercially or personal. Please consider hiring her, because I know for us it was a phenomenal experience, and there was a lot of trust there and rapport. So that made it a very easy process for us. We didn't have to question whether she was going to be honest with us, whether she was going to be trustworthy. We knew that for a fact. So all we had to do was really concentrate on the property itself, not about what our agent is. And when you're being represented in anything important or that is a big purchase, that is ultimately, to me, the number one priority. We can find any kind of property. It's more about who's representing us, and we'll have their best interest for us when they're selling it. So Sheri, thank you so much for taking the time to come explain a little bit about Berkshire Hathaway yourself and properties that are available right now. Is there anything else that you can think of that would be valuable to the listeners out there when they're watching this?
Well, I think the best thing that I could tell you is there isn't any question that's too small. And I try to tell this to my clients all the time. It is a very big process to buy a house or sell a house. And I find that most people really don't feel comfortable knowing all the steps. And so I tell them all the time, if you have questions, call me. It's just easy, you know. If I don't know the answer, I'll try to find it for you. And our Berkshire Hathaway agents will, you know, a lot of times they're stepping in and helping answer those questions. But it's just it's the thing that you want to be able to feel comfortable when you're doing it, and I want you to be comfortable as we go through the process. So.
Awesome. Well, obviously, like I said, we will make sure that you have all of the contact information. We've already shown her business card on the video, so while she was talking about that, you've seen that. So please contact her if you have any questions. When it comes to Dream Garage, again, make sure that you're staying tuned. We are going to the Indianapolis 500 May 13th. There is a track we're going on within the 500. We're going to get good footage of that. We have the poker run May 21st, which is a Sunday. If you're in the area, come out. It's $25 for a hand. We're going to do 5-card poker hand, and there will be prizes at the end of it, but it's going to be a little poker run, so we're actually going to drive around. Really excited about that. And then obviously we have boat videos coming. We are going to the Thunder Run again in June, and then we will be having Motor Madness obviously at the Winchester Speedway as well. So we have a lot of great content coming. Please go check out our website, merchandise, and our social media platforms. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you guys in the next one.